Hi, this is Shelley Seven with Matchmaker Sports Media. We're here today with Rancho Cucamonga's head football coach, Nick Baiz. Hi, Coach. How are you?
Great. Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Coach, obviously this coming Friday's game is like a championship league game. So what gives your team the edge up against Upland?
Well, they're a very good team, but I think we have a good team also. We have some experience coming back on offense. Offensive line and quarterback returning is going to help us. But, it's going to be a great game, and it's going to be a physical game. And like you said, it's going to be a championship-type atmosphere.
Coach, just like football players are, teams are against rivals with other teams, you've been winning the last 3 years against Coach Salter. Is this kind of like a coaching matchup, and are you personally excited about this game?
Yeah, we like playing Upland because they're always a good team and they always give us their best shot, and we do the same. And Coach Salter and his coaching staff are experienced and won a lot of games. He's won a lot of CIF championships. So we do get excited to play a team like Upland who has that type of tradition.
Is there any personal relation between you and Coach Salter?
We're friends off the field, as much as we can be. But like I said, we're just, we enjoy playing them because we know that we're going to get a good football team.
Coach, as I mentioned earlier, your team has consecutively won and beat victoriously Upland's team. In the last 3 years, you guys have won 4 times, one of the times being a CIF championship game.
Yep.
So tell me how your team is dealing with this coming up game psychologically.
Well, a lot of these players, I think our seniors were freshmen when we beat them in the CIF championship. They weren't really a part of the game, and when they were sophomores, they really weren't part of the game. So I don't know if it holds too much of a psychological edge, but I think our kids are confident, and we know we can beat a good Upland team if we limit the mistakes and just play a good football game. We can have a chance of beating them in the end.
Well, rumors have it, kids talk, so I'm sure that the kids are hyped up for this coming game, even though, as you said, that, they really weren't psychologically part of that, being in their sophomore and so forth, but now they're seniors, they're ready, they're on edge, they're ready to go.
Yeah, there's no doubt our kids, are confident, that we could play with, the teams in our division, but, we respect Upland. We know it's going to be a dogfight. Our kids are not overconfident, but we like to play with some confidence and show people what we can do.
Coach, do you think your preseason dominance of your opponents, scoring 208 points and only allowing 43 points with 2 shutouts, has prepared you for a strong opponent like Upland?
Well, we hope so. It's the same preseason we had last year that allowed us to go 5-0 in league. We're hoping that has prepared us for this game, but you're never going to know until we go out there and play it. So we got a lot of respect for the teams Upland has played and beaten. So we're hoping so, but it did last year, so we're hoping it gets us ready for this game Friday.
Coach, both sides have very talented players. So can you tell me a little bit about your key players on offense?
Well, our team is led by our quarterback, Dimitri Morales, who's a returning starter from last year. We returned 5 offensive linemen that got a lot of playing time last year. They all started several games. Tuianga is switched from defense to offense this year, who's an all-league player from last year. Running back position, Tyon Washington's given us a big lift this year, starting for the first time. Jermel Walker and JT Huggins are doing a great job for us too. So, all spots have been productive for us. We think our offensive line is our strong point and our quarterback. So hopefully that experience and that strength will be able to produce Friday.
Wonderful. And how about your defense key players?
Defensively, I think we only have 3 or 4 returning starters from last year, but our defense is led by our 2 inside linebackers, Ami and AJ Latu, both juniors. We have returning secondary players in Tahan Goodman and Torrey Boyd and Cedric Julius. Let's see. Our defensive line, Brandon Long's a returning starter, Chase Morris. So, and Chris Hawkins is a new addition to our team this year, who's doing a great job at corner for us. So, defensively, our guys have played well, and we just hope we can do it again Friday.
Okay, great. Upland has quite a few offensive weapons. Is there any tendencies to stopping their production?
They're so balanced. They have a very good running attack and a good passing attack. So they're very balanced. That's what makes them difficult to defend. If they're only one-sided, it would be a lot easier. But you got to pick your poison, and we're going to try to do both. But it's going to be very difficult to slow down both the running game and passing game. And they're talented players all over their field.
On defense, Upland relies on their team speed to some other offenses. How will that change your play calling or attack?
Well, we're going to do what we do. We're pretty big and physical up front. We're going to try to run the ball, and hopefully that sets up our passing game. So we're going to do what we do, and we know Upland's a very good defensive team, but we try not to let defense dictate to us what to do. So we're going to kind of stay with what we've been doing and what's been working for us, and that's running the ball and trying to set up the pass that way.
So I do want to thank you for your time here today, Coach. Is there anything that you want to give up for Upland so that they're ready for you?
Absolutely not.
All right,
No.
wonderful.
It'll be a good game on Friday.
All right, well, listen, Matchmaker Sports Media wants to thank you for the time that you've given us here today. We hope that all of you fans will come out and support both teams, and we just want to thank you and say peace out.
Thank you.
Gotta go put it over. Yeah. 'Cause it's now or never.